Weight loss. It's something that is simple in principle and yet nowadays has become extremely convoluted. Throughout social media, there is so much misinformation and misguided information that it's almost impossible to find a straight answer. It's something that puzzled me for years. It's common to hear just don't eat, or get exercise, or eat healthier. I've struggled with my weight since I can remember, and let me just say that those things never worked for me. I can't count how many times I tried to lose weight before I was actually successful. The one thing that completely changed the way I attempted to lose weight, though, was calories. I discovered that weight loss just comes from a calorie deficit. So this video is just going to be a guide and overview of how I lost 140 pounds or over 140 pounds successfully.
In principle, weight loss is simple. If you have a calorie deficit, you will lose weight over time. A calorie deficit is just the concept of taking the amount of calories you burn in one day and consuming less than that. In turn, your body will burn fat instead of the food that you eat, making yourself a lower body fat percentage in the morning. With this in mind, I'm going to show you guys what 1 week of my diet typically looks like. Starting off with a cheat meal. Typically, I have cheat meals every 1 to 2 weeks to help get rid of the urge to eat unhealthy foods. I've done this for the past 2 years. Almost seriously, every week I used to have a cheat day. More recently, I've spread it out to every 2 weeks just because it's harder to maintain muscle if I'm constantly cutting weight. So yeah, that's that. Of course, it makes progress slower, but it has greatly helped me over time. For me, it's a healthy balance that I've found. Now, this is one of the most important things about weight loss. It's going to look different for every single person in every single individual lifestyle. It's about finding what works for you. So basically, this entire video is going to be an overview of what 1 week of my weight loss would typically look like and what worked for me. Starting off with my cheat meal.
So right before eating, I weighed myself and I ended up weighing around 168.5 pounds. So this is pretty typical of what I'd get on my cheat days. Usually I just get a pizza and then kind of whatever I prefer. Most of the time it's sweet stuff. As you can see, I had a cupcake, like a other lava cake, and some cookies. This is my weight the morning after. I ended up weighing 173 pounds, which is pretty fucked, I can't lie. And so the week of cutting has started. This is day one.
So this is the morning after my cheat meal. It is currently 12:30. I ended up waking up at like 11. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. I just took a shower, and so basically, I'm gonna show you guys what my breakfast looks like.
Alright, so a lot of these clips where I show my food, the audio is god awful, so I'm just gonna talk about it really fast and then talk about the calories. So basically, I had some protein yogurt, which is really low calorie, really high in protein, a third of a cup of some granola, a 1 cut up banana, a protein bar, and a piece of salmon, which was extremely low fat, and that is all I had. So in total, this meal was 700 calories, 66 grams of carbs, 17 grams of fat, and 68 grams of protein. For this next one, you guys cannot judge me. I was down bad. So this is the first time I ever fried chicken, and I pretty much burnt the shit out of it. And then I also ran out of rice, so I had a cup of noodles, and I was like, all right, I'll go for it. The cup of noodles was like 370 calories. Honestly, I have no idea what the carbs or fat or any of that was, but this meal is just not good for you. Don't eat this. It's literally fried chicken and cup of noodles. But the whole point is of this entire video is that in a calorie deficit you can lose weight, and I still lost weight after eating this. So
Although it tastes pretty funky, or I mean looks pretty funky, it tastes pretty good. I can't lie.
So for my last snack, I ended up having an orange, and this is exactly why you should not have fried chicken and a cup of noodles because you will have 0 calories to eat your last meal. This is all I ate, leaving me at around 1600 calories for the day. I also ended up doing some cardio. I just wanted to like get a video of myself just as proof. This is me like right at the end of it. I'm as red as a tomato, and I got like 40 minutes in on the treadmill. So yeah.
All right, so I had just got back from the gym. I did 45 minutes on the treadmill. I ended up doing like 3 miles total, or like 2.5, and then I had it set on the incline setting. I can barely talk right now. And then I also ran home because I had extra energy, so I was like, why not? And yeah, I'm hoping it pays off tomorrow when I weigh myself. I'm hoping to wake up at like 178, 177. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning with my breakfast and when I weigh myself.
That is the end of day one, and this is the start of day two.
All right, so this is day two. I just woke up and weighed myself. I weighed 169 pounds, something like that. And I mean, it's kind of higher than I predicted it would be. I thought I'd lose about another pound, but apparently I didn't. And the cardio did pay off. You know, at least I lost some of the bloat that I got from that cheat day. But yeah, so time for meal number one. Alright, so you guys might call me weird for this, but it is the exact same meal as day one. I literally got the exact same like fruit in this, and just a piece of salmon, the exact same thing, pretty much. A Quest protein bar. I love LaCroix, by the way. I literally have like 5 of these a day. They're really good for keeping me full. So small little tip there, like carbonated drinks are great for that type of stuff. But I would recommend this granola fruit and yogurt to anybody. You can literally have any type of yogurt, any flavored yogurt, any flavored granola, any type of fruit that you want. It tastes amazing. Instead of just like banana, like I do sometimes, I've done raspberries, blueberries, anything of that nature. Even like mango or pineapple is so good that you can like switch it up every morning. That's what I'm trying to say, is that like finding like flexible foods that you like, but then you can also like, you know, change when you get bored of them. That's like some of the best food right there. Like yeah.
So for meal number two, I ended up making a ham and cheese sandwich. My grand my grandpa ended up making some really good ham, the best ham I've had in my entire life. So I had to make a sandwich with it. Again, not the healthiest eating, but I absolutely love this sandwich. In calories, this sandwich was around 550 to 600 calories.
So later tonight, I'm gonna do a leg workout, which is I'm gonna go kind of light today because I also want to get cardio in. Normally, without me trying to like burn off fat, I'll go pretty intensive on legs. But since I'm trying to burn fat and I just need cardio. Cardio is so important for that, and that's all I'm pretty much gonna do. So I just got back from doing cardio. I did 40 minutes on the incline treadmill just like yesterday. Yesterday I did 5 minutes more, but I did the exact same pace, exact same incline, exact same amount of time. Today my legs actually felt really good, and my like cardio was really good. I was surprised. Like after the end of the 40 minutes, I felt like I could do more. And then just like yesterday, I literally like ran home. Except yesterday I had to stop like 2 or 3 times, but today I literally ran, and I ran the entire way home. I haven't pushed myself that hard in a while, and like when I got home, I was just like so out of breath, and my heart was like thumping in my head. Like I felt it in my head. So yeah, I did cardio. I already did my leg workout today.
I also ended up having some late night snacks like these protein chips and a protein bar. Both were absolutely amazing. This marks the end of day two, and I ended up having around 1700 to 1800 calories that day.
As you can see, it is now day 3. I just woke up, but I was so dead tired. I got some of the best sleep in my entire life. And then on top of that, I don't know what the hell was up last night, but I had the best pump too. Like, I'll show a picture right now. For some reason, I had veins going down my bicep that I've never had before. I had like a bunch of new veins and that I've never had. And yet I'm like 3 or 4 pounds over like when I at my leanest I was 163 pounds, give or take. And also segue into this, my morning weight here today was 167 and a half, so I'm like 4 pounds heavier than the leanest I've ever been, and yet I had more veins than I've ever had in my entire life. And so I was like, confused, I think it's the cardio, because yesterday I felt absolutely amazing. Oh my god, I can't describe that feeling after that workout and after my cardio yesterday, where like I just felt amazing and I was super happy with that. I don't and I'm gonna try to replicate that today. And I think it's low key the fact that I'm just eating the most basic healthy meals. There's nothing crazy. You guys can kind of guess what I'm gonna have for breakfast today. It's the exact same thing. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, this is day 3, starting it off. Yesterday I did have a late night snack. I had a protein bar at like 11. It's only 200 calories, and I figured out my logic was like, well, I'm just gonna be using this to build muscle and recover. Like, although it will, like, that's, I don't know what I was thinking. I was just super hungry, and it put me at like 1900 calories. So that's that. That's just kind of the reality of cutting. You get like late night urges. I literally woke up wanting to eat more. So this is the first meal of day 3, and like I said, it is the exact same thing: banana, oats, or not oats, granola, yogurt, and then a protein bar and some salmon. It's super boring, but I just eat it because I like it and it's simple. But after I eat all of this, I have to study for one of my finals, and that is for advanced foods. For some reason, that final is a lot of studying. Like, I don't really understand that. It's about the most basic stuff too with cooking, but it's just a lot to memorize. So that is one thing I got to do today. The workout that I'm going to do today is a push workout, which is literally the idea of just pushing weight away from you and targeting 3 specific muscle groups. Like today it's chest, shoulders, and then triceps. And so yeah, that's what I'm gonna work out today, and I'll probably get cardio in tonight too. My legs aren't sore, so I have no excuse. I'll get all that shit done. So yeah, probably just gotta eat this right now and finish school.
So I also ended up making some chicken. I have a really simple recipe. I use 1 tablespoon of olive oil, throw in a couple tablespoons of seasoning. As you can see, I use so much seasoning, but yeah, that is my chicken, and here's the finished product.
So it is currently 7:44 p.m. and I just made my chicken, and it's pretty good. I got tapatio and rice. That's all I put in there. I put a ton of tapatio. I love tapatio. It's amazing. Really like it. I just got back from my workout. Today was a push workout. I said that earlier. I did pretty good on chest, pretty good on shoulders. I was pretty happy with it overall. The only thing I'm not happy with is I have a giant knot on my left shoulder blade, and that bitch is hurting right now. And anyone's got any advice on that, that'd be nice. Drop a comment and I'll probably read that shit. But yeah, for some reason it really is like bothering me, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I kind of want to eat maintenance and recover. Like, I was planning on doing cardio tonight, and I literally stood up for like 2 seconds, and I could just feel that my legs were super tight, and that was not happening. My legs are super tight, they're super sore. I thought they were feeling better, but they're not. So yeah, I literally can, like, I'm feeling it out right now, and it says a giant knot in my back. I think at total I'm at like 1,700 calories today. So tomorrow I'm gonna eat like 2,500, and then probably get more cardio in too. So all right, I just finished that chicken, and my mouth is on fire. My eyes are watering. That tapatio fucked me up. That chicken was disgusting. Also, for some reason, I usually like chicken like that, but I have no appetite after that, which I'm kind of glad. I'm about to go shopping for a bunch of food for the week. And, shopping when you're hungry is like the worst decision you can make, because you're just going to be wanting to like eat anything in sight. So I'm kind of glad that chicken was disgusting. I have literally no appetite. So yeah, I'll like probably, I don't know if I'm going to show what I get from the store. I don't know. Maybe I will. This is day 4 of my weight loss. I did not go shopping last night. I did not get my 100 sit-ups in. I also weighed myself this morning, and I hit a plateau, and then on top of that, I pulled a muscle in my neck. Like last night, I thought it was something to do with like my shoulder blade and like muscle tightness. No, I just pulled a muscle in my neck. It is yesterday was really sore. Today it's more just like painful and a little tight. So I'm taking a rest day, and I said I was gonna eat 2,500 calories, which is my maintenance calories. I won't lose any fat on that. But honestly, I have no idea what I'm gonna do because I want to keep losing weight, and this is exactly what weight loss looks like, right? It's not linear path down. Um, it sucks hitting a plateau. It's demoralizing and it's really annoying. But this is exactly what weight loss is like. I didn't know that I was gonna get a knot in my shoulder because I don't know if it was the sit-ups. I don't know if it was something I did when I worked out. I don't know. I have no idea what caused that. And frankly, last night it kind of ruined my mood. I was like really bugging him. I was tripping about it. And yeah, I'm kind of glad that it's a weekend for me. I have a 5-day weekend, so I don't have to worry about going to school or anything like that. But it's annoying that I can't work out. Like I could, but I'm not even gonna risk the chance of pulling it worse or anything like that, because then a 1-day rest will turn into like a 3-day rest. And if I pulled it really bad or pushed it, it could be sore for like a week. I don't know. So I'm not taking that risk. I'm gonna take it slow. And that plateau really pissed me off. I woke up the exact same way I woke up as yesterday. So I don't know what to think about that either. So now I'm just gonna kind of address plateaus in a general sense. So a plateau is when you eat less calories than your body can physically burn, and you still somehow maintain the same weight. So you think, if I'm eating less calories than my body burns, which is a calorie deficit, and you get on the scale and it's still the same, oh, I'm doing something wrong. That was my first thought, and that's many people's first thought when they're losing weight and they experience this. Well, there's a simple reality. The simple reality is the fact that you're in a calorie deficit. It is really that simple. You are still technically burning fat, Your body isn't magically getting calories from anywhere else. You are still burning fat. And that is a fact. This is where the scale becomes really iffy and unreliable. There are thousands of things happening in your body every day, and one small change in your lifestyle or in your body can make you retain water. It doesn't make much sense to me, but it is a scientific fact. That is basically what is happening. And I don't know the scientific terms, but in reality, you are losing fat and you are retaining water. And over time, you will lose this water. And it will just pop up randomly. Your weight loss will become faster. Maybe you'll lose 2-3 pounds in one day. And of course, you're not losing 2 or 3 pounds of fat. You're losing, like, realistically 2.5 pounds of water and half a pound of other stuff, and not even fat there, because half a pound of fat is 1,800 calories. So you would have to be in an 1,800 calorie deficit to lose half a pound of fat within a day. So if that makes sense, if you lose 3 pounds on the scale, well, you're not losing 10,000 calories in one day, right? So the scale is not reliable in the short-term sense. Day to day, it is very, very unreliable. You're not only on top of a plateau that you can hit very easily, your body also, its weight fluctuates constantly fluctuates. You can be in a calorie deficit and then the next day gain a pound, right? You didn't gain a pound of fat. You probably gained 1.5 pounds of water weight and lost a half a pound of fat. There's so many answers. But there's a simple principle and simple fact that I want you to take away from this, and that is that if you're tracking your calories correctly and you're in a calorie deficit, you are losing fat, and that is a simple fact. So the best way to track progress is to go off about how you feel and your calories. Yeah. So it is currently 12 p.m. and I'm gonna get my first meal of the day, and then right after I eat that, I'm gonna get some of my homework done, and then I technically have a 4-day weekend, so that is very nice. And then I will also go shopping today, and I'm gonna include all the food I get, and I'm gonna try out a bunch of new recipes for this video, because why not? I got like 3 more days of cutting to do. Why not make it more interesting and fun? So All right, so you guys can kind of guess what I'm already having. It's the exact same meal as every day, except this piece of salmon is a little more fatty. It's about 100 more calories, 30 more grams of fat, which sounds bad, but it's all healthy fats, and I have a relatively low-fat diet. This will be the last time I'm eating bananas. Uh, I kind of got sick of them, and low key, I'm getting sick of salmon. So I'm gonna try to find some other food today when I go to the store. And then also my favorite brand of protein bar, Fit Crunch. These things are insane. So yeah, meal one of day 4. I just finished my breakfast, but I'm still pretty hungry. So I'm gonna have another protein bar. This is another good brand, Pure Protein. But this is also another part of my diet that I really want to change. So after I cut weight for this week, maybe I'll do a second week. I'm still kind of debating that. But after this week, I'm gonna really like 100% focus on just getting whole foods in, because technically, you know, protein bars make up more than 10% of my diet with calorie wise, and they make up like 30% of my diet probably, you know, calorie wise, and that is not good. So that is one thing I'm definitely going to change. I'm going to switch to a lot more whole foods, and I'm hoping that I'll get more energy from that. Maybe I'll do that today.
So for my second meal of day 4, I ended up making some oatmeal. This is one of my favorite like small little recipes. I take protein oatmeal and then I add a Premier protein shake and then I add a little bit of cinnamon and it tastes amazing. The protein oatmeal is 190 calories, 12 grams of protein. The Premier protein shake, I use about 1/3 of a container, which is just 10 extra grams of protein and 50 calories, and the cinnamon is 0 calories.
So it is a little later into day 4. I got all my shopping done. I wanted to get Whole Foods, but I was on a limited budget, so I just got the most basic stuff. Like you saw earlier, I had oatmeal. I got a ton of oatmeal. I got more salmon, more chicken, just the most basic stuff. I got a ton of fruit. I got more yogurt. I got more granola. Just the most basic healthy stuff that I like to eat for me personally. But right now, I just got back from my pole day workout, which was just back and biceps. It was amazing. I really thought that my neck was gonna ruin my workout, or that I wasn't even gonna be able to work out today. But it was amazing. Like I had a really good pump. My diet's been paying off. I can just tell already that my diet in the last like couple weeks, I've been like, you know, keeping it nice and healthy and steady, and it's been paying off. So I just made some chicken. I'll put up a couple clips or something. Basically, how I cook it, I do 1 tablespoon of olive oil or safflower oil or any type of oil that I want. You could probably use 0 calorie oil and save, you know, 100 calories. And then I throw my chicken in the oil. I throw a little bit of seasoning on. That is 100% up to you. I love seasoning. I add a ton of seasoning. I throw a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then that's it. I throw it in the oven at 425 degrees for around 20 minutes, depending on how big the breast is. You can, you know, you can cook that for 25 minutes if it's like this thick chunk of meat. If they're thin slices of meat, you can cook them for give or take like 16 minutes if you want really moist and juicy pieces of chicken. So yeah, that's my recipe. It's super simple. Now I'm going to show you the finished product. That's what it looks like. All 6 pieces. It's amazing. And then this is what I'm about to eat. I grabbed a couple pieces and I shared the rest with my family. I mean, pretty very simple dinner. Like I don't even have carbs in this dinner because I'll put up my calories and exact calories and macros right here. But technically, I think I'm around 1,200, 1,300 calories, and so I'm keeping it really low today. This chicken will probably put me at like 1,500, and then tonight I'll probably have like some coffee or something to stay up super late, and that'll put me at like 1,600. And I'm gonna do cardio tonight so that I can just lose the most amount of fat. And yeah, that's it pretty much. I'll be talking to you in a bit when I get my cardio in. I finally fixed the lighting. But yeah, I just got back from cardio. It is 9:41 p.m. Honestly, I'm kind of really happy with my progress so far. At the gym, on the first day, the 40 minutes of cardio felt awful. Like it was just tough. It was tough to get into it. when I was finally done, I was drenched in sweat. I felt like garbage. The second day I did it, I felt euphoric and I felt amazing. And then I skipped the day. I skipped yesterday because honestly my legs were really sore and I tweaked my neck. So that was that. And then today my legs were still sore and I still had a tweaked neck, but I didn't care. I ended up getting an insane workout in, and then I ended up doing the 40 minutes of cardio just now. And so yeah, that's my progress so far with my exercise. This is my final meal today. It is 170 calories. I'll kind of show like a clip. I had a syrup. I added some chocolate syrup in here. That's 0 calories, and then it's basically like a coffee protein shake, which is only 170 calories. So I might have messed that up. The chocolate syrup 0 calories. The shake's 170, and I threw that in a blender with some ice. And so it's literally just like iced coffee slushy. I don't know how to describe it. It is amazing. I love it right now. I'm gonna start drinking this like every day because it is that good. And yeah, this is the end of day 4. I'm hoping that I can kind of break my plateau tomorrow, but you cannot control your weight. So we'll see. I think in total, for my calories right here, I'm at like 1,700, 1,800. So yeah. So this is day 5 of my week of cutting. This morning I woke up and I weighed myself and I finally broke my plateau. I was stuck at 167.5 for 2 days, and then today I woke up at 165.5. So yep, 2 pound difference. The cardio, the weight loss, or the calorie deficit has paid off tremendously now. And I really think by like Sunday I could hit 162, I think that's my goal. I'm gonna set that right now. 162 is my goal. And yeah, my breakfast this morning is just half a cup of blueberries, 3/4 a cup of raspberries, half a cup of granola, 1 cup, or not 1 cup, but just one like thing of yogurt. I also have a Premier protein shake, easiest way to get protein. I'm finally not having salmon. I got sick of it and I'm like lazy. I could make eggs or something for protein. I probably will do that later today. Sounds pretty good. But that right now I'm just like, I just woke up and took a shower, and so I'm not feeling making anything. And then the classic protein bar, I literally have 3 of these, hopefully not 3 of these on a cut, like 2 of these a day probably. Yeah. It's currently 12:20 p.m. a couple hours after I ate breakfast, and I'm still extremely hungry, so I made another meal. I made the exact same thing as last time, or yesterday. Oatmeal with a protein shake as a liquid, and then I threw in some cinnamon. Honestly, this is one of my favorite meals and tastes amazing, so. And I'll see you guys later tonight when I have my 3rd meal. But I can't lie right now, I'm extremely hungry, and I'm thinking about eating more calories than I should, like 2,400 calories, so I can like maintain my weight and get rid of these cravings in my mind. But I'm gonna stick with the cut because I'm not doing any cardio today. I'm just kind of taking a rest day. So right now it is 6:30 p.m. on the 5th day. I said I was gonna cut weight, and honestly I want to cut weight, but I'm just gonna let my body take a rest. I'm gonna go pick up a sandwich. I think honestly I've never actually calculated the calories exactly. Like I haven't taken out the meat of the sandwich, like thrown it on a scale and find out like how much cheese and stuff there is on it. Like I don't know how many calories it is exactly. I think it is around 1,600 calories. So right now I'm at 1,050. And then with this sandwich, it will put me at 2,650, which is a little over my maintenance, which I'm fine with because tomorrow I'll just burn it off when I do cardio, and that is it. I'm gonna go pick up the sandwich. I'll show you guys in a second. All right, so I just got back with the sandwich. It is a really simple sandwich. It's literally a chicken breast sandwich. I got 2 halves of these. I'm gonna take a bite. I'm gonna rate it on camera. 10 out of 10. That is good.
So day 5 kind of ended abruptly there, but there's not much to say. And I ended up having another protein bar, which puts me at around 2,800 calories for the entire day. And you'll see that on the scale in the morning, I ended up actually gaining weight. I gained about half a pound, and yeah.
So this morning I went with the pretty much exact same meal. I don't have the Premier Protein Shake, but protein bar, granola, yogurt, and fruit. I got raspberries and blueberries in here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's about an hour after I ate my breakfast, and I just made some oatmeal, the oatmeal that I normally make. Throw in this protein shake. This is what I've been using. Just a Premier Protein Shake as the liquid. A little bit of cinnamon's good every time. And then this is also a little tip. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a ginger chew. But ginger works really well for helping with certain stomach problems. It's not for everyone, but for me, it's done wonders. Just like, you know, if you have to deal with like a high protein diet and low calories, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna have problems with your stomach. So ginger might help you. And yeah, that's my meal number 2. I'm going really carb heavy so that I have a good workout. Carbs are amazing for energy, but they also make you more hungry. I think I set myself up yesterday because I wanted to cut weight, and then I had this like huge carb breakfast like I'm having it now, but I was already really hungry, and then having all these carbs just did not help. But today I'm cutting weight for sure. I don't care how hungry I get, I'm gonna cut weight. And yeah, that's this is meal number 2. So today I'm at the gym. I'm supposed to hit legs, but instead I'm gonna hit a push workout, which is just, you know, chest, shoulders, and triceps. And I'm doing that so I can prioritize cardio tonight, and I can prioritize cardio tomorrow. I do not want sore legs for cardio, and I'll be able to get more in. So I'm hoping tonight I can get like an hour in on the treadmill, and my only goal is to drop weight right now. I don't care about building muscle necessarily, and yeah, I'm skipping legs. Like I predicted, it's only 2 hours after I've eaten, and I'm extremely hungry. It's definitely all the carbs, but I'm actually pretty low energy too, which is annoying. This is my last meal though, and I know it is not the healthiest. Quest chips, which are 140 calories and 18 grams of protein, and another protein bar. This is by far a low point in my diet this week, but I got a lot to do today. I'm gonna make up for it with cardio tonight, and then for dinner I'm literally just gonna have a piece of salmon. And yeah, I'll see you guys then.
So I ended up having a lot of stuff to do with my family. I ended up hanging out with friends for most of the night. So I did not end up getting any more footage, but I ended up having around 1,800 calories that day. Um, I wanted to cut with 1,600, but I just didn't. So that's my fault. I also got cardio in at night though. I did get 40 minutes on the treadmills again, like every day. So yeah, that's that.
So I ended up having a lot happen yesterday, and I didn't do any video at night. My weight, I just weighed myself like a little bit ago. I weighed 164.5 pounds, which is pretty accurate for weight loss. I lost about a pound with 1,900 calories. Fairly accurate. And yeah, I just woke up. I got my first meal of day 7 ready. I had a protein shake this morning. I got my my yogurt and fruit, but today instead of granola, I put walnuts in it. Not the best. I thought it would taste better, but honestly, the walnuts are so bland that it's somehow overpowering the flavor of the fruit, which, like, they're walnuts, but somehow they're so, like, dull and, like, thick tasting. I don't know how to describe that. And then I'm having 2 protein bars because I'm fiending for something super sweet, and I cannot eat anything sweet. A cheat day sounds amazing, but realistically, I've only made like a pound or 2 of progress, so I gotta make a lot of progress today. And yeah, this is meal 1, and yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys for meal number 2. Alright, I just got back from my workout, and this is the last meal of the entire cut. And I said I've been honestly contemplating whether I'm gonna cut again, and I'm gonna cut another week. because I kind of want to. I kind of want to hit 160 pounds. I think tomorrow I'll wake up at like 162 if I do cardio tonight. I'll wake up at 163 if I don't. And honestly, my goal is 160 pounds, but it's not worth it. Like, I'm losing strength in the gym. I can tell. I have a very high protein diet, high carbs. You know, I have energy, but I just don't have the strength that I would if I was eating more, obviously. And so I'm just kind of done with that. Everyone's telling me I'm like too skinny. I don't know. I don't know. I could easily hit 160. I'm still kind of in the middle, but I also just want to gain strength. I'm all over the place, but this is my last meal. That's the whole point. And I'll show you guys what it looks like. So I just ended up cooking my chicken. I'll show a picture of that really quick. I just threw it in the oven for 20 minutes at 425, a little spice, a little bit of oil, and it's really that simple. I have, this is so bland, people are gonna roast me for this. I got bland ass rice and ketchup. Like, I got no vegetables, nothing else like that, which I should. But that's what I want to change about my diet. Like, I lost weight eating this type of stuff, but my goal is to feel better. And honestly, over time, I've noticed that this type of food definitely takes a toll on your health, or not your health, but your just general energy. So I'm definitely gonna add more vegetables. And yeah, I'm using a butter knife because the chicken is literally that tender. That's how good and simple this recipe is. So it is currently 7 p.m. on day 7 of my cut, and I just got back from doing cardio. Ended up doing 40 minutes at like an incline on a treadmill, the same as every day. I've been doing the same cardio, and it's gotten easier. Like, seriously, it's gotten easier. It's felt shorter. It hasn't gotten easier on my body per se, but like the mental part where I'm like, all right, I'm getting into this, I'm doing this, that has gotten much easier. And yeah, that is pretty much it. That's my 40 minutes of cardio, and pretty much I'll see you guys in the morning when I weigh myself. I'm hoping to hit 162. So
雪花飘飘。
So this is the morning. It is currently Sunday, exactly 1 week since I weighed myself after my cheat meal. I ended up losing around 10 pounds, or exactly 10 pounds. Yeah, literally exactly 10 pounds on the scale I lost. So I think realistically, I only lost like maybe 2 pounds of fat just from that cardio and, you know, all the cutting. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna give you guys a like physique update. It's kind of cringy, but honestly, my body's constantly changing, and I plan to gain a lot of muscle. I plan to look way better, and it's honestly kind of cool to have like certain standing points. Like, I'll show you what I look like before I even stepped into the gym like 8 months ago, and then I'll probably show a picture right here like 4 months ago, and then this is what I'll look like, or this is what I'll look like. This is what I look like now. So yeah. So as anyone can see, I still have a little bit of chest fat. I still have a little bit of back fat, definitely some love handles, but overall I'm really happy with my, progress. As you can see from a couple months ago, I've definitely lost more weight. But in reality, I don't have much to show. And I've been going to the gym for like 9 months, and I've made shitty progress because I've been cutting weight for like 7 of those months. And I'm not too happy with that. I'm not happy with my body at all. So this is literally the last week of cutting I'm doing for like 4 or 5 months. I'm gonna make an entire series about me blowing up. I have so many gains I can make if I start eating more, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start a lean bulk. I'm gonna make a whole series, a whole video about that, and I'm just gonna blow up in the gym, and that is my goal. So yeah, right now I look weak. I literally am tiny. I weigh 162 pounds, so. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the end of the video. That was 1 week of cutting. Kind of just the end of cutting for me in general. Like, I don't want to cut for a very long time. I did it for give or take 19, 20 months, and it's so ass. It's definitely been tough, but I think, when you have your priorities straight and you know what you want, you'll get it. But yeah, that's the end.